I was Kid with Crocs, Anthony Poe. Anthony Poe was really Kid with Crocs. He was the dude man. He was the other dude man. Let's see this. I don't believe that this dude was Kid with Crocs. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he's clip farming this a lot. Cause the Kid with Crocs had a completely different voice.
She was for New York City sculpture.
Oh my gosh.
TikTok account this
Watch
year.
this guy end up being Afro.
Nah, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, this is
Guilty. Hi,
no,
my name is Anthony Poe, and I was Kid with
no,
Crocs.
you're not. No, you were not.
Some of you guys are incredibly surprised. Some of you aren't, and some of you are very confused right now. So
look, I'm so surprised because the dude had a completely different voice. I thought it was gonna be a random guy, probably a different YouTuber doing the same thing as Anthony Poe, but not Anthony Poe himself.
let me just start. 7 months ago, Crocs reached out to me. They are my favorite company ever.
How did he do that?
And they said they wanted to work on something.
Yeah.
I was over the moon.
Yeah.
I decided to do an undercover. You know what? Let's just flash back.
Yeah, let's flashback right now. 7 months. 7 months.
Go
okay.
right back there.
Yeah.
Tell me, Anthony.
Guess who I landed a collab with?
Alright.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
You're wearing them right now.
Uniqlo.
Crocs. Nah, that's even crazier.
No.
That's even crazier.
Yeah, I did.
Nah, Crocs is even crazier.
You understand what this means?
No, I was on the call, so yes.
You're doing collab with Crocs?
Yes, I am. Jesus, go out.
Now, you might have noticed a considerable drop in quality
Oh, that's true. There was a considerable drop of quality in videos.
the past 3 months from videos like
Yes.
Anthony Meetup, Loser Contest, Bad
Yeah.
Hairline Contest, which I personally thought was great. Sue me. But that's because I haven't been myself lately.
Okay.
Both mentally and literally.
This dude is such a genius. This dude is actually a genius.
By the way, this video is not sponsored. Like, I could drink this bottle of Everclear and, like, curse in this video if I wanted to.
Okay.
I won't, but I'm saying I could. This is like,
That's
I'm
true.
making this of my own free will.
Dude, I feel like this is so loud.
Video because this whole I'm making this video because this whole story means a lot to me, and it's a good story at that. I shot this DM to Crocs 5 years ago. And
There
I
we
also
go.
made this
There we
tweet
go.
publicly.
This is 5 years ago.
Crocs. Okay, wait, we gotta go back.
Making this video because this whole I'm making this video because this whole story means a lot to me, and it's a good story.
Oh yeah,
at
you
that.
see
I
that?
shot this DM to
Crocs,
Crocs 5 years ago.
yeah.
I also made this tweet publicly.
This is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not cool.
5 years
It's actually pretty cool, bro. 5 years ago, and it actually worked.
ago?
Yeah.
Is this your main account?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Isn't that sick?
I also think that there's a lot to be
Yeah.
learned, so buckle up. It all started with this real email that I'm not embellishing.
Okay. Less than 2% of y'all subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the like button. You gone this far in the video, you enjoyed the video. It's free to support me. Now let's get back to the video. Crocs collab request, Mr. Crocs. Anthony, yeah, we love you, Mr. Crocs.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you so what?
Anthony, yeah, we love you.
We love you.
This is the actual
Okay, yeah,
email.
this is
They're
the real
basically
one.
just-
Hi, Anthony. Hope it all is well. I'm reaching out on the behalf of Crocs. We would love to connect with you with a potential collaboration.
It's like, hey, let's see if we can do something together. We like your stuff.
Yeah.
You're handsome.
And you're
helpful
also
if I explain
handsome.
how-
Who did? Is that AI or was that like, I don't know, a hyperpop artist?
I think it'd be helpful if I explained how brand deals work. When a brand says they want to work with you,
Yeah,
they usually
yeah.
have a strict
Let me
set of
know.
words you have to say or guidelines you have to abide by. For example, if I said this video was sponsored by a VPN company, you'd think I'm lame.
Yeah.
No, but they give me a
No.
script, and they look at my
Yeah, they
average
give you
views
the
and pay out a
script.
dollar amount per 1,000 views. Now, usually a brand will approach you and tell you what they want to do with you. But in this case, Crocs approached me and asked what I wanted to do with them. And
Okay, that's completely different.
definitely could have taken the easy route and just gotten some money and called it there. But if you know one thing about me,
It's that I'm super awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Taking a walk right now.
but if you know one thing in addition to that,
What happened to his hairstyle?
that I'm never gonna take the easy route. I trapped myself in the garage office, for an entire
Yeah.
day, and I came up with 3 different ideas that I pitched to a real company worth money.
Idea number
That's crazy. That's crazy.
1, I get an old guy to hand out gibbets.
Oh, that's cute, I guess.
Coolest Crocs win
$1,000.
Like, it's pretty funny because it's like a competition.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So get this, I put Crocs on statues in the city.
Crocs like the Crocs on statues idea. Great, so they picked the idea that was most
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
difficult to execute, and the most expensive,
Yeah.
and the most time-consuming.
Yeah.
But
It was the
I had a
best
plan.
one.
I wanted to go above and beyond, so I would need a character. So I
Yes.
what?
Oh, there he
I
is.
designed Kid.
Yeah,
Kid with Crocs.
Kid
It
with
actually took me a
Crocs,
while
yeah.
to come up with the name, surprisingly, but when I said Kid with Crocs, I knew that was it.
Yo.
wait. Chad, did I cook?
For the outfit, I made
No, you
this
did.
mock-up, and I think all things considered, it came
Okay.
out pretty good.
I think it's a pretty good disguise, all things considered.
It
you can't
is.
see the color of my skin.
You gotta have the blackout suit or whatever.
Is that weird to
The
say?
next thing I did was go into the city and spend 13 hours standing at the feet of every single statue I possibly
Okay, 13 hours doing that is crazy.
could.
And I have walked about 25,000 steps the past 6 hours.
Yeah.
Now, I could have done the 3D modeling and printing completely by myself, but that would have
Yeah.
taken way too much time. And I know a guy. You see, I held superhero tryouts almost a year
Okay.
ago. It was a whole thing and it was crazy, but the
Yeah.
guy who won, I remember being a very talented 3D artist who was
Oh yeah, cause look at that. That looks all 3D printed.
trying
That's
to turn
crazy.
3D printing into his job, so it was perfect.
That's crazy.
Meet Chris. He was the big
Chris W.
I made this character. I wrote scripts.
Yeah.
I made some animations. I was
Uh-huh.
ready to film. I was ready to edit.
Yeah.
And yet I realized one big issue.
Kid with
His
Crocs'
voice.
take one.
Yeah,
Hey, it's me.
it's too obvious.
I can do this.
I tried a
Too
million
obvious.
different voices, and nothing sounded right. And like when it sounded right, it sounded like me. And listen,
Yeah.
I like this whole anonymous
Exactly.
thing. I think it's cool that I don't need my pre-existing brand to like get people to care about a thing. And on the
Uh-huh.
other hand, I think it's inspiring to any creator who wants to start something from the ground up. I didn't
Yeah.
want people to know that this was me. People found out, but that's besides the point.
No, dude, how do people? That's crazy.
I
Imagine,
didn't want people to know that
imagine,
this was
imagine being
me.
one of the
People
like
found out.
imagine being one of these dudes who think that they're Anthony, bro, and know that it's Anthony.
That's besides the point.
Hi, I'm Kid with Crocs.
ready to crock this world.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's me, Kid with Crocs.
Oh yeah.
Crocs.
Wait, let me try. It's Kid with Crocs here today, and today we're gonna be putting Crocs on this goose statue in New York City.
The CIA killed JFK. I love wearing gibbets and Crocs and.
That one works.
Is there anything else? I don't know.
That one's good.
This is Danny.
Yeah,
And Danny made
Danny,
me
okay.
this. He made a video of it, and it was really, really cool. And when I thought about who Kid with Crocs was, it was Danny. Someone who's
Okay,
inspired,
yeah,
creative,
yeah.
and fun. So I reached out to Danny and asked him if he wanted to be Kid with Crocs.
Dude, yes. What? Are you
Let's
serious?
go.
Oh my god.
Why not? That's fine. Dude, I'm not reacting as well. I'm just going, yeah. Yeah, I gotta put actually informational things in the video.
The new plan
course,
is I would
yeah.
go in and record all the voice lines myself, and then Danny would go
Yeah.
in and re-record over my voice lines entirely.
You can't
Okay.
pronounce mischievously.
Mischievous.
Mischievously.
But it worked, and thus began the
It's mischievously, bro. It's that easy.
busiest 2 months of my entire life. I never want to hear the word
Yeah.
croc again.
I had my first 3D printed Crocs, and I'm gonna put it on the dog.
I told Mr. Crocs,
Okay.
the CEO of Crocs, I presume, I was going to
Yeah.
put Crocs on 8 different statues. Roughly one post every 3 days, a mix
Yeah.
of carousel posts
Carousel posts
and
too.
videos. And that doesn't include the time to make the Crocs, or scan the statues, or do the voiceover, or do the animation. This is so much work! But it was all worth it.
Okay.
Because when the first
Oh, those look fire.
post went live,
I love you, Kid with Crocs. I have no choice but to stan. Here comes the pair of socials.
Holy shit. Hold up. It's kind of taking off. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, we still got
when I said taking off, this is when it hit 10,000 views.
10,000 views, 48 likes.
I was so
some
grateful for just this. Like, I was jumping up and down and running up and down the
Yeah.
stairs. Like, it could have ended with this amount of success, and I would have been over the moon. And I had no
Facts.
idea what was about to come. So while on Anthpo I was posting these random short-form videos that have kind of nothing to do with anything, I was
I agree.
secretly putting literally 80 hours a week into Kid with...
Hey Siri, how many hours a week? Hey, how many hours are in a week? He spent 12 hours a day working on Kid with Crocs.
Crocs.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Ooh.
Bro, every time I get done shooting, I got like a ski mask. Like,
Yeah,
I just put Crocs in this bear.
that just went viral. I just put Crocs on this bear. I'm unemployed. Yeah, bro, we can tell. Did I sign up for TikTok Premium? Bear Crocs. No hashtags. None of that.
Hold up, yeah. I just put Crocs in this bear. No
Yeah.
one can stop me from putting these Crocs in this bear.
Yeah.
I am unemployed.
I had so much fun
Really?
making these videos, and I could show them in their entirety, but if you really want to watch them, you can go to the page. I told Crocs,
Yeah.
listen, by the end of this whole thing,
Now we're gonna look at this after.
there's a chance we hit 50,000 followers. Listen, I was pouring my heart and soul into these videos, and
Yeah.
sure enough, 10 days in,
50K. W! That's fire! Yes, bro.
With good Kid with Crocs. Yo, say that. I just put
Crocs in this bear. Hold up,
Crocs got
Yeah.
interviewed by a lot of journalists, and sometimes Danny wasn't there to take the calls, so I would have to take them.
Do I sound like Danny?
No, you don't.
I just put Crocs in this bear. Okay.
I just put Crocs on his
Sometimes these
bed.
calls would go pretty good,
Definitely want to do the story as well as possible.
Yeah.
and other times they definitely wouldn't.
Are you scared of getting arrested?
Not really, because I'm fast.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I put Crocs on Hans Christian's Ugly Duckling statue,
Yeah.
on Group of Bears by Paul Manship, Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland by Jose de Cree, and
Wow.
these statues and
Wow, those are so nice. Look at that. Why are they in reverse? Wait, why are these Crocs like reversed? He's wearing the left one and the right one and the right one and the left one. And they got gibbets too.
this statue and these statues. But it
What?
wasn't just about putting the Crocs on the statues. The
Yeah.
amount of time I put into each of these short form videos was like a fourth of an entire YouTube video. It was a labor of love. I like really enjoyed it.
Today's April
Yeah.
Fool's, and on my main accounts, I said I had nothing planned for April Fool's. That was
That was a lie.
a lie. We painstakingly recreated every single Croc, and I'm about to go back to every single statue and put them.
Oh, wait. Wait. He recreated every single Croc and put it on a statue. Okay, that's crazy.
This little stunt got me 10 million views. At this point, I'm like overwhelmed with all
Yeah.
the stuff going on, and I'm like not communicating with
The question is how much money he's getting from Crocs.
Crocs like nearly as much as I should be.
Yeah.
But they're trusting me, so thank you, Crocs.
True.
Mwah. I spent all morning being followed around by reporters, putting Crocs on the various statues of New York City,
Yeah.
and then later in the day, I went to the Statue of Liberty to put Crocs on the Statue of Liberty.
But it's not as cool as
It's not as cool,
First of all, in
okay.
order for me to get
Let me know, please. I didn't see this video.
a scan of the feet of the Statue of Liberty, I need to scale this pedestal, and I am
Yeah.
not legally allowed up there. I did find a one-for-one replica of the feet inside the museum.
Holy cow, those feet are nice.
On the island. After scanning that, I could technically make 25-foot Crocs. That
Yeah.
being said, for me to transport secretly 25-foot Crocs on a ferry is
That's
kind of
not
impossible. So
possible,
unfortunately,
yeah.
instead, I'm making a Statue of Liberty that is 1/10,000th the size of the actual Statue of
Yeah.
Liberty. I'm gonna bring this to the island, and I'm gonna see if I get in trouble.
Those things are literally tinier than a thing of dice. Why 1/10,000th? Why not 1/1000th? You know what I mean?
For it, I guess.
Okay, so a month in, at this point, Kid with Crocs literally has a reputation in the city. Like, I
Yeah.
get recognized in public, and allegedly, the people at the Statue of Liberty knew who
We're
Kid
waiting.
with Crocs was. So we hid the Crocs inside
no.
this inconspicuous-looking box of matches,
Yeah.
inside this inconspicuous-looking bag,
Yeah.
and more inconspicuous-looking disguises.
Yeah.
But we got through security. They made fun of our wigs. And then
Okay.
we
W?
did. So earlier, I said I was going to do 8 different statues.
8
and that
different?
was a lot.
Okay.
See, I found 7 statues that I thought would be good for this whole
Yeah.
series, but I wanted to make a giant 5-foot Croc and then have a bunch of
So what statue could that work on?
people sign it as like a cute outro. Little did I know this was going to cost me $1,000 in
$1,000?
damages, but I'll get to that later. I
Wait, why did he do
was
that?
pulling all-nighters, scripting, editing, and animating these videos. Chris was pulling an all-nighter, gluing together the giant 5-foot Croc.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's crazy. 5-foot Croc.
Order 1 comedically large Croc.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, dude, we got the gibbet too.
Let me see.
Let me see. Oh my
Keep in mind, this account's
gosh!
only been active for 30 days. Yet so many people love
Yeah.
the Crocs that when I put on my story I was going to be at the park, people came.
100%. Sign the Croc. Sign the Croc.
Following your Instagram page.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not clairvoyant, I'm not perfect, I'm always trying to improve as a person, as a creator, but that being said, I would have never expected that in 40 days,
40 days?
Kid with Crocs,
Kid with Crocs?
hit 700,000
That's crazy. That's crazy.
followers.
That's crazy.
More importantly than that, though, the comments that I got on Kid with Crocs were like some of the best comments I
Why did I never get a job? Bro has the best music taste. This is pure art. Stellar stuff, Kid with Crocs. Are we witnessing history? Did I sign up for TikTok Premium? China with the 12,900 close credit. I would love that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
ever received. And
Yeah.
That was very nice. I've done successful undercover stuff before, but nothing.
Wait, let me see it.
And that was very nice. I've done successful.
Alright, so he's done the Cheeseball Man. Of course, Cheeseball Man blew up. We got Aliens in Florida. I remember that one. Okay Pop Official. I never heard of that one before. I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of that one. Timothy Chalamet. I know there's Timothy Chalamet lookalike competition. I know that one.
Undercover stuff before.
Well,
but
there's stuff that he do
nothing
undercover.
has ever kind of picked up momentum like this. And I think it's a testament, right? Like the internet can feel so negative sometimes. Like there's just infinite drama videos. And
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I hate drama.
But sometimes people kind of just want something stupid, fun, and wholesome, and that's like
This is the stuff your 19-year-old coworker shows you with a big smile on their face while they hold the phone for the entire video. I inspired to bring joy like this into the world.
Comforting thought, I guess.
Okay.
So the video was supposed to end
with Crocs in his bag.
driving this 5-foot croc to the world's largest croc collector.
Yeah.
And I had the croc in my car, and as I was driving, somebody nearly hit me, and then this happened. So that is postponed as I fix my car. Okay, yeah, but the whole day was kind of ruined with this one experience.
So, yeah.
That was until
100%.
I got home, and some of my friends surprised me, Chris and Danny, with a cake.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Yes, bro.
Make the same booster, and there's one candle for each of you.
Aww.
You wouldn't have done this.
What is he saying?
Without Ant.
That's true.
Chris over
No, you could have done without me. I just want to say thank you to everyone here. I really appreciate every single one of you and everything that you've done for me, both emotionally, physically.
He still got it. He still got it.
If you got this far in the video, thank you for your valuable time, and thank you to anybody who enjoyed Kid with Crocs. That's it. Make things you enjoy, make mistakes, and maybe go outside more.
Nah, that was sick. That was sick. Anthpo is actually a genius, though. Anthpo is quite literally a genius. Like, genuinely a genius. I just put Crocs in his bear. I just put Crocs in his bear. I just put Crocs.